Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Train Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and also subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. This is a weekly watch list for October 4th, 2021. The market has been selling off. Let's take a look over at the charts. Okay, and as you could see, I drew this last week. I said I kind of like the 42.40 levels for a potential bounce, and we came right down to the 42.57 levels. The reason I said that is there was a low volume node, and this just happened in the market today, where we actually had a nice rally to the upside late in the day. We kind of opened, sold off, reversed, and then had a nice strong rally. But let's look right down here. What is this? You guys know I love my divergence, right? We have a nice divergence, kind of really clean setup right into a support level. Okay, I'm actually looking for a potential upside, at least probably back up to the 4,400, maybe even the 44.40 levels going into next week. I'm actually kind of bullish unless there's some news, some type of event that happens over the weekend that takes the market down. But usually a big reversal like this with a divergence, we should break above Friday's high, which is right around this 43.66 level. And like I said, the reason I'm saying I kind of like all this area for a retracement, I think it would be actually healthy for the market, is to fill out the rest of this market profile. Maybe soon come all the way back up to this 44.20 level, 44.30, and start to fill in this part of the market profile. But on the bigger picture, we are making lower highs and lower lows. So all we have to do right now is draw our trend lines, right? Duplicate this, bring this right down here. And this is essentially what we're looking at playing around with, right? And this takes us right up to around the 4,400 level. So that's what I'm looking for, kind of bullish early into next week, barring any news, bad news, anything with the debt limit or stuff like that. But this divergence should work out. It is very powerful. I'm really not that bearish going into this week, but we will see what happens. Let's take a look at the NQ. Okay, the NQ, and we drew this last week, right? I said, hey, watch this. Here's our mid trend line, right? We blew right through that and came down to the larger trend line and bounced right around that 14,500 level. With that being said, there is no divergence here, right? As we could see, everything is working, but I would not be surprised to see a bounce, get back up here, fill in this little area on the market profile. And this is just how market profile works. This is how the markets work. Not saying it's going to, but it just felt like that with a nice reversal candle, kind of just everything that's going on right now in the market. I'm not seeing panic selling. I'm not seeing anything groundbreaking that's really going to take the market lower. So be careful if you are a perma bear, right? I've been there before years and years ago, and I kind of finally learned how the markets really work, and the markets don't go straight down. I know 5, 6, 7 years ago, I'd be like, dude, the market's coming down to 12,000. We don't. There's nothing going on in the overall economy, the market, unless there's a black swan that would really take us down there in a hurry. So, but like I said, if we do give up this trend line, we have value area high, and then we also have the 200 period, and these just kind of both match up right here, right, with these highs right here, this high and this high, right? They all kind of match up almost perfect. So keep an eye out on that. Let's take a look at crude oil. Told you I've been bullish on crude oil. I'm still bullish on it. Nice little bull flag going on right here. Just kind of sideways action. Look for probably new highs. I said I'd be looking for a retest of this high. There was a retest. RSI still has a nice ways to go. So I think bull flag, higher highs, higher lows in crude oil. I am bullish in crude oil. Slash BTC, Bitcoin. Okay, I said watch if we break below, bounced off the 200, getting stuck in between this little sandwich. We're now, instead of making lower highs and lower lows, we are essentially making higher lows now, because Bitcoin broke above just by a couple pennies. That's all it needs. So we were lower highs, lower lows. We're now higher highs, or higher lows and higher highs, right? A low, a high, higher low, higher high. So maybe look for any type of pullbacks, but look at market profile, just kind of building all this out. But be careful, there is resistance on the back side of this trend line. I don't think we're going to blow right through, but who knows with Bitcoin. But I think you can maybe be a buyer on any dips in Bitcoin this week. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, kind of nice little rally, sideways, stuck in the middle of this channel, really no trade. Do we go up? Do we go down? Flip a coin. For me, I'm not going to really give one direction or not, because gold had the chance to really rally hard. It had the chance to really fall, and it did nothing. It's right back where it was a couple weeks ago. So I wanted to see it either up here or down here before I look for anything to trade in gold. Silver dipped below. Look at this. We had this trend line, went down to what, 1980, missed it by about 30 cents, and then a nice bounce reversal. If anything, we're back in this channel on silver. I would be bullish on silver. So that's where I stand with silver. And then AAPL, Apple. I said, watch out below. We're making lower highs, lower lows. That's exactly what we're doing. Nice turnaround. Little bit of divergence here and here. So again, maybe a bounce up to the 50, around the 145 level for resistance. Now with tech and everything, Apple thing, be really cautious on the rates, okay? If the 10-year starts to actually move higher, if the interest rates start moving higher, tech will probably get hurt a little bit, and it's just the way the markets work, so keep an eye on that. And then finally, AMZ. Actually, let's take a look at Tesla this week. Tesla's been a nice bullish trend, okay? Just made a kind of higher high, right? We were making lower highs, lower lows, and now on this entire trend, we're making higher highs, higher high, or higher lows, higher highs. Broke above this 780 level, but it might be a look above and fail. I think this is the trend line to watch. If we break down, okay, if we break down below the 750 with the close, I would be very, very careful and watch out for that going into next week. But as always, thank you for watching the videos, and make sure you check out the links down below for my Day Trading Fearless S&P Emini futures, and also my Patreon page. So as always, we'll talk to you guys soon, and have a good weekend.